HairCor. In the more.
Good morning, Harry.
Fuck.
You're already angry.
Yep, I'm already angry. Fuck this morning. Fuck tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of the mornings.
Are you a grumpy old man now? Is that your thing?
Yep.
All right. I'm kind of with you.
Me and Grumpy Cat, we're going to start doing videos.
Oh, man.
I'm getting out of the podcast business.
We should have memes. So that picture we got on the video of you, and then we could have like little memes around it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck you, RIAA.
RIAA. Yeah. I mean, I'm angry, but I'm not. Because I get it, but I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, look.
Are you looking at it as a hurdle or what?
I think every cloud has a silver lining.
Oh, are you special?
I think, yeah. So for the people who are listening to the show, to be clear, we didn't get a takedown notice from the RIAA, but we got sort of a warning shot fired over the bow. And I'm not going to say by whom, but let's just say that we were very politely asked not to play commercial music during this podcast anymore because it's illegal.
Yep. So now we have nothing because we just we decided that we were going to kill all our segments there a few months ago, and
right
now we don't play music anymore. So there's only one option.
Guess what?
Fart noises.
This is the show now. This is the show. Yeah, it happens. I don't know if I really want to ramble on about it because I understand it's the law. I get that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry. All the music that I've used to play on the show, I paid for it though. I as a consumer, not as a producer,
right?
But I paid for it as a consumer, and you know, it's just so readily available in today's day. I don't understand why this happens like this.
Well, here's the point for me is that let's suppose that tonight we were going to play a band. Oh, I don't know. Let's say, what was maybe,
Tragically hit.
Let's say you're going to play. I don't know why we would, but let's say we would. There's nobody, and I mean nobody on planet Earth is going to go, oh, they played a Tragically Hip song on this podcast that I really want. I'm going to download the whole podcast to steal that song.
Yeah, and I'm going to extract it out of it because we're so technically advanced that we know how to pull an audio track out of a podcast. So we have a good, I don't know, what kind of resolution would you say, Corey? 256K?
No,
a second?
We actually released this at 128K, so it's actually a low-res version of the song.
So it's not even better than an MP3,
no.
Plus you have to go in there and chop it out yourself.
Right, and you got to get the Scooby-Doo part out and then the bag-to-bag part out.
Yeah.
And now you've got this like one MP3, you got an ID3 tag and everything. Now, all of that, by the way, thank you, RIAA, is apparently
fuck you, America.
Apparently easier to do that than it is to just go in and steal the song or just pay 99 cents.
Yeah, you can't steal it anywhere else on the fucking internet today, can you?
But it's, you know, the thing is, it's not provable, but this is a fact. If somebody really likes that tune, like say we played Tragically Hip and they go, man, that tune's great. Everybody and their mother is just going to go on iTunes and just buy it.
Well, you'd think, because if you know you have an ear of any sort, you'd want to hear it in a decent quality.
Correct.
And we're not giving it to you that way.
That's right. And you want the album art, and you want all the tags.
Other songs on the album. Yeah, we're kind of like we're more like teasing you into liking the music that we're sharing. That's what I started doing this with you in the first place, Corey, is I wanted to share some of the magic that I found throughout the world and some of that beautiful music.
I think it's a great point because, for example, I've been listening to some Kiss again.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
See, look at what I did to you.
I know.
You're the co-host, and you hate Kiss.
But you know, if anybody's going to sue your ass, it's going to be Gene. Gene Simmons will sue you. He doesn't care.
But how can he sue my ass? I just made you a hater into a lover.
There you go. Right? But, I mean, I don't know. It's
shooters. Hey, let's go get guns and shoot ourselves in the feet. That sounds like fun.
Why wouldn't they give us
people listen to that?
Give us the Spotify rate. So if we're spinning a song, it'd be no different than somebody just pulling it up on Spotify. So for example, I don't know if you have that or not, but I pay $10 a month, right?
Oh, I don't have that.
Okay. And it's great. I don't use it very often, but it's nice to have when I want to play a particular tune. I can just get it on Spotify and listen to it. And I know the artists are getting, I mean, sweet dick all for that. Like practically nothing for that play.
We live in such a convoluted society today, don't we?
Well, I think this happens anytime that they still can't quite figure out how to pretend, like stop. Well, they can't. They're pretending they can control the medium. That's the thing, right?
No, they're just stymieing good quality listening material. That's all they're doing.
I think in part. You know, the thing is, here's the funny thing about copyright law in music. It's based on the laws that were drafted to protect sheet music.
Yeah, back in the 50s.
Yeah, way beyond that. Actually, I think one of the things too was piano roll music was covered, so that you couldn't make your own piano roll.
Well, I'm on the Recording Industry Association of America's wiki page right now.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And what these fuckers do is the Recording Industry Association of America, or also known AKA RIAA, is a trade organization that represents the recording industry in the United States.
Yep.
Its members consist of record labels and distributors who aren't even the people that made the fucking music in the first place.
No, it's not the recording artists at all.
Guess where they're from? Washington, D.C. I actually, when I Googled them, I you know, you get the links, the different links when you Google something, right? And they said, "What? Here, let me just go back. What did it actually say?" Oh, yes. RIAA Home. Trade group that claims to represent the U.S. recording industry.
That's right. So nobody within the recording industry has signed up and said, we want you guys to lobby for us. It's a lobby.
Like the Ontario College of Trades. It's just another money grab.
Yeah.
I almost got racial there.
Oh, dear. You know what we should do? We should start our own version of the RIAA. What do you think of that? In the more. We should.
I don't know. I think I could spend my time better doing other things.
Well, I don't think it's that hard to put up a wiki page and just start claiming to represent people.
Let's just call it HairCor in the more then.
Okay, yeah, HairCor in the more. What's that? HCITM.
Speaking of acronyms. Will you spell to me copyright?
Will I spell copyright? Yeah. Could you give me 1 second because my studio door is open and I'm hearing things.
My studio door is closed. I'm hearing things too.
Hey, can I spell copyright? Hold on. Are you going to get on my case about misspelling a word in chat?
I can't believe after how long we've been doing this.
What?
Finally caught you misspelling a word.
Oh. I thought you meant that I spelled sucks with an X. I thought that's what you were getting at.
No.
Okay.
Spell copyright, Corey.
COPYRITE.
That's not how you spelled it before.
What did I spell? What did I do?
COPY. WRIT.
Oh, really? Yeah. Copyright. Oh, dear. Well, there must be something wrong with me.
That's awesome. No, I just feel good about myself today now, just because of that one little thing.
You know, that's so weird you say that, because I have a lot of people now, I'm realizing, that bring delight in my errors. Like
you seem to do that a lot to the rest of us, do you not?
Yeah,
you're pretty good, and you're pretty good at pointing out the errors of everyone else's ways, aren't you?
Oh, snap. Treated. Oh, man. I guess that's true. But my girlfriend derives an enormous amount of pleasure out of seeing me be wrong.
I kind of like it too, because you really, I'm sorry, no offense to you at all, but your online personification of yourself, it's a little hazy compared to the reality.
Okay. Yeah. So Mr. Perfect on Facebook. Yeah, I know what you mean. But
it's just good. It's good. It's good to see you getting a little bit what you give.
How ephemeral.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I kind of want to jump topics here. Now you got me inspired. We were talking pre-show a little bit about this guy. We can't use his name. Let's call him Fingers.
Fingers?
Yeah, with a Z. Fingers.
Fingers.
You know, instead of the other digits.
The other instead of hairy toes.
Yeah. Man, and you were talking about how like when we first met this dude, he was.
Well, you were working with him.
I was working with him. That's right, because I was working at Becker's at that time,
and I was working in the same block as you at the grocery store, at Smith's.
Mm-hmm, yeah, because I was working at a convenience store. Greatest job in the world, by the way, for a teenager.
Fuck, you had the best job I've ever seen. No other person in the world have I ever went to visit at work and they were sleeping on the counter.
Mm-hmm. All those like the stereotypical images of a guy who's lazy and doesn't give a shit at the convenience store. That was me.
Yep.
Yeah, I drank a lot of chocolate milk. That's for sure.
I drank way too much coffee.
Well, we were working with this guy, and I mean, he was a trip, dude. He was just a total trip. He was like this.
Well, he was. He was like this university educated geek that would talk to us.
He had
we're like, we'll talk to you if you talk to us.
He was the typical, he's tall, he's a little overweight, he's very white, he has a mustache, he has a master's degree in 18th century Scottish history, and he drives a Honda Civic all blacked down.
Yeah.
You know, so...
And a street bike, and he has glasses, and he's a teacher now.
He's a teacher. He's angry at the world, and he's a teacher.
Thank
you. Oh, I was about to get a kiss, but I didn't because of the TV.
Well, I'll give you one.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you this. Here was the funny thing about him, though. Among the money, we were talking about how he used to go around like, what was it? Who was it was on the video and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw your almost kiss.
Oh, yeah, and then she just like, no, that's not going to happen.
I love you. Wait a minute, you're live.
Yeah, this is gonna suck because it'll like haunt me forever. I just got a stutter. I just got one.
I hear they come on late in life sometimes.
I guess. God. So this is what we couldn't figure out: is that like on Full House, who was it? Was it Stephanie or was it the little kid? Who was the littlest one?
Well, there's the twins,
right? But there's only one on the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
I think Stephanie was the oldest.
Wonder what Shirley and the gang are up to right now.
I love how that happens.
Surprise!
Surprise! Music.
You're driving in your car or perhaps sipping your cup of joe. It's another typical morning, but
Getting
something's
freshy.
different. You hear a sound unlike one you've ever heard before. You realize that you may have stumbled upon the greatest audio discovery since the dawn of mankind. You realize that you're in
HairCor. In the more.
Hello?
Fuck you, America.
Are you there?
No. We hang up on people.
Before we get back to
America.
Before we get back to fingers, I think we need to be able to name all of the characters in Full House, at least all the principals.
I can't.
Okay, I can do it.
I didn't watch it that much.
Well, you got Danny, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you got Uncle.
That's the dad, right?
Right. And then you got Uncle Joey.
Uncle Jesse.
And then you got Uncle Jesse. Well, Joey was the comedian. Yeah. Jesse was from Jesse and the Rippers.
Yep.
And then you've got Stephanie.
I thought so, yeah.
She was the middle one, I think.
No. Oh, is she?
Oh, Candace Cameron played... I think she played the older one. Stephanie was the middle one.
Why do we debate this stuff when we could just Google it?
Because it's better this way. This is the way that humans evolve. This is how we exercise our brains. There was Kimmy Gibbler was the older one's friend.
Oh yeah, I remember her. She's kind of a spaz. She was awesome.
Yeah. And then Urkel, I think, made his first appearance on Full House.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Before he got a spin-off. So anyway, whoever the youngest one was.
His own show.
That's it. That's how it works. So the littlest one that was played by both Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Yeah.
She was the one that had the catchphrase, right? How rude.
Yes, that's right.
So anyway, Fingers, in all of his 32-year-old glory, would use that to be cute and funny all the time. Like, how rude.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't matter if it applied or not.
Right. I have a master's degree.
It's kind of, I have a master's degree. It's kind of how I use That's What She Said.
Aside from how rude, you know what he also used to say all the time? He referred to everything as tasting like burnt almond.
What?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Drive me crazy, man. Like he'd be drinking a scotch and go, "I like this scotch. It's got kind of a burnt almond taste to it." And then he would have like a pipe with like, you know, some whatever Captain Black tobacco in it, and he'd be like, "I like this one. It tastes like burnt almond." It's like, and it'd be everything, man. It's probably pussy.
Who is this burnt almond?
He probably went down on the one girlfriend he ever had.
Almond Brothers?
Burnt almond. Bert and Greg.
Did he die in an accident?
That's a show title, The Almond Brothers. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. So you can take it over from here, because he decided, and I can't figure out how, he substituted how rude with something else.
Yeah, how ephemeral. I think he was just doing his. I think he'd once a week he'd go through the dictionary and pick out words to use for that week.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but yeah, ephemeral came out, and you know, at the time I didn't bother correcting him or looking into it or seeing if he was being kosher with us or not. But
right.
Yeah, it's been years later, and I happened to be in the dictionary, and ephemeral, it doesn't really line up with rude at all.
Isn't it like a horticultural term to refer to something that is like seasonal or temporary or something like that?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like this flower can be referred to as ephemeral because it only blooms for a certain period of time.
That's right. Yeah. So how the fuck does that apply to anything that we did?
It makes no sense. So if somebody says something and you say how ephemeral, it's like how horticulturally temporary. It's just annoying.
His other one really got me going too, and more so because I knew what it was when he used it. But he's like, "Oh, look at that guy. He's pissed off."
Oh dear.
And it's like, dude, that guy. It was that movie with the Englishman and the volcano. They had the big volcano. He had to get the kids and the hot mother out of the.
Is it Joe versus the volcano?
No, he's not English.
Yeah, that was Tom Hanks, wasn't it?
He was American.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so apparently, yeah, if you're pissed, you get something through the top of your head, right?
Yeah.
For example, a lava ball or a spike or a sword. Used to use that a lot too. Why are you so pissed off?
But don't we all do that to a certain degree? Like we have one thing that we've been waiting to really score that joke, and if we can't find the right moment, we'll just keep using it until it comes up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, like that. Eventually, you're going to be right. You're like a clock, broken clock. You're right twice a day.
Yeah.
Here's a. I'm gonna talk more about fingers. Can we do that?
Okay.
Okay. We used to ride around in his blacked out gray Honda Civic.
Mm-hmm.
And he would always be playing the same cassette through his 6x9s in the back. And it was that Depeche Mode record.
Yes. It's like, they're so 80s. Yeah, he played that a lot. I wanted to go. See, I don't even know where to go. I don't know what to say now.
Okay. Or I'm gonna say one more thing about
Remember
fingers.
the car? Oh, I can't. I'm not on video, so I can't even do the thumb thing that he used to do.
Oh God, I got another thing.
Remember the thumbs on the steering wheel?
Yes.
What the fuck
yes.
do you keep doing that for?
Yes.
Well, I can't see the speedometer.
Right, because he would lift his thumb.
Dude, you know, there's an adjustment on the steering wheel. You could lift it up one notch.
Right.
You wouldn't have to look under your hands
to
see how fast you're going.
Well, God. Okay, I got so many things now. It's all flooding back to me. He as well. It was not. I was wrong. I got to correct. It was not Depeche Mode. He was always listening to. I think it was Enigma.
Oh yes, it was. That's right. It was Enigma. Yeah, that fucking Gregorian chanting,
right?
Fucking dance beat shit
with the trance beat. And he's like, "Sa, don moi, kupak."
Yes, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it wasn't Depeche Mode, which wouldn't be any better.
So there's nothing better than rolling around with an oversized white guy with a mustache with shorts that are too short.
Oh, dude, he gave me fashion advice one day. We pulled into Giant Tiger. I don't know what I was getting, but he was driving, and he was in these little wee short Adidas shorts, and I had on a pair of like ripped up I don't know whether they were jean shorts. Yeah, I think they were jean shorts, but they were down to my knees. And he's like, I could really give you some fashion sense. And I'm like, what, chicken legs?
Yeah, really. That
Going
guy,
around in 1980s Adidas short shorts.
he was the whitest guy. It's like somebody spilt a bag of flour on him. He was just like hyper white.
This is feeling actually good because I'm really offended because he had a 3-strike system and you're out as far as friends go, right?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, you got the 3 strikes. I never got 3 strikes, but I'm out.
So to explain to the listeners, it's pretty self-explanatory, but he actually would say to you once he decided that he was going to be your friend.
Yeah.
Because it was
which was a long drawn out process too.
Right. There's a screening process.
Read my book, or we can talk.
So, oh God, because he would do that. Like you go out for a cup of coffee and he would pull a book out. And he'd go, that's exactly what we do. He'd go, I can read my book or we can talk.
Yep.
And then if you got talking, if he decided he liked you well enough, he would let you know. I have a 3-strike system.
Yeah. Yeah. So you fucked me over 3 times and we're no longer going to be friends.
But it's not fuck you over though. It's like,
it was just piss you off.
Yeah. If you piss me off 3 times, well, that's it.
So that means no teasing, no making fun.
Right.
Which is okay if he did it to us.
Which explains why he had so many friends.
3-strike system.
Yeah, we can't do that to him. No. Nobody gets rid of fingers. So,
but I never got 3 strikes.
No,
he actually pissed me off the last time I saw him. He invited me over, and I went down there, and he was selling his fucking piece of shit street bike at the time. And I guess somebody called him about the bike. And instead of just giving the dude details and getting back to his company that paid money to get to his fucking house, he decided to yammer on about this and that and talk to them like he's known them forever. Like that's how he's going to sell his motorcycle to this guy. Mm-hmm. So I sat at his house for almost fucking 3 hours watching him talk on the phone on a fucking little headset thing.
You had a headset thing?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep. He had an in-ear headset thing, and he sat on that phone for almost 3 fucking hours. And I just got up during, at that point, and I just walked out the door.
Oh, my God.
And then the next time he was in Listowel, I saw his car. He wasn't allowed to tell anybody, but he met up with another friend of ours who's further out of town than as far away the other way out of town as he is.
Oh, Stan Nonrad.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I caught the cars downtown one time, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing sneaking into Listowel, having coffee and not inviting anybody?
Sure.
And Stan, he told me that, well, I'm not allowed to tell you guys when I'm coming because he doesn't really want to talk to you. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah,
I wasn't the rude dick when he was at my house.
Who can't be civil for like 20 minutes?
Jesus.
Yeah. He also had a Roxette cassette that he would play a lot.
I tooted a little there.
Oh my God. But there were a couple things that I'll never forget. Like when
want to take a joyride.
When he had his car tinted down, and I don't know if you remember it. I don't know if it was with you as much as it was with me, but he always talked about his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Always, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And he would tell all kinds of things, but everything always related to her. For example, when I got in his car for the first time, he looked at me. He's like, "You're not wearing any rings, are you?" Like,
what?
And I'm like, "No." He said, "Okay, well, my ex-girlfriend, she used to wear rings, and then she would go reach for her seatbelt, and then her ring would
the window tint.
Yeah, and then it would clip the window tint and scratch it. So you don't have any rings, do you?" And I said, "Yeah, and I'm also not your girlfriend, so like,
first of all, I don't have an issue with that. I think that's I've had people do that to my car, and it was just like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Did you not realize what you just did? No, I'm kind of anal that way too with my window tint.
I understand that, but he was crazy about it. Because like his tint was, he would point out other people's tint jobs and what was wrong with them.
Well, arguably, I have to give him kudos because he did take me to the best tint shop ever, and that's where I got the Chevette done.
He had good tint.
His wasn't good, but he took me to the best place. He went somewhere else, but he took me to Tint King in Kitchener off of Fairway Road there. And my God, it was some fucking seriously good tint.
Here's one thing he did for me. He taught me how to drive a stick.
He did?
He did.
What have I done for you?
I don't know yet.
I taught you how to roll cigarettes.
Yeah, you have. And my girlfriend thanks you.
That's not what I meant by
No.
that.
You know, I'm now vaping
Really?
officially. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think we talked about it and you said it's going to blow up in my face. Hasn't done that yet.
Okay.
But it's been really good, man.
It's been nice knowing you if it does.
Okay, thank you. Well, I mean, you can know half of my face, whatever's left.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty good. I mean, I've cheated a little bit here and there just because, you know, you drink too much and you have one.
Yeah.
But this really has really nailed it for me.
Yeah. Well, right on. Good for you.
Well, thank you. I don't know, it feels good.
So you don't smoke real cigarettes anymore at all?
No.
None.
No. And it feels, well, I cheat. I think I've cheated a couple times in the last month, but other than that, no.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's, you know, for the first day, you're kind of like, well, what? And then after a while, you're like, oh, this is actually great. This is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I could quit this thing easier than I could ever quit a cigarette.
Oh, you haven't done it as long as you've done a cigarette.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's a process. It's a complicated process.
Is it?
Yeah, not really.
You don't just stick it in your mouth and light it on fire.
Holy technology. You're not in the dungeon right now.
No, I'm on the road still.
Yeah. Do you want to disclose your location or you want to keep that private?
I'm in the Schwiggity.
In the Schwiggity, in the Schwoosie, in the Schwashwa.
The Schwashwa, Schwiggity.
What do you guys go on the town like after like on the weekend? It's like, let's go hit the titty bar.
Fucking every night, dude, not the weekends.
Really?
We go home on the weekends. Weeknights is when we go out to the Rippers.
Man, what's it like to go to a strip club with a bunch of construction guys? That's got to be wild.
Big trouble.
It's got to be.
Big trouble.
Do you?
And it's late at night, and somebody just offers to DD, and you don't get home till 3 in the morning, and you got to be up at 4 in the morning.
Oh man,
Bad ideas all over the place.
I don't want to get you in trouble here, but I'll throw this out, and you let me know, because we can just cut this part out. You have a really good rapport with strippers. You know what I mean?
I have a tendency to entertain them.
If I were to be like, okay, we're in the strip bar and I really like that girl over there, I would so send you over to bring her. Because she's going to come over with a big smile on her face and go, hey, Harry said, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. People say they call it the gift of gab, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. My father was kind of that way. I guess I got it from him. But yeah, there's been times where I've never paid for a dance. The whole time I was at a club, I exchanged goods for services. No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just talking about back rubs. Yeah, one night, it was a few years ago. My buddy Dan and I were in a club, and I gave one girl a back rub. Next thing you know, because the place was pretty barren, there wasn't much in there, and barren. And that's what she said. And so I give the one girl a back rub. Next thing you know, I got a lineup, and I'm like, well, you get a back rub per song. If you want 3 songs, then I get a dance.
Do you, for your third back rub, do you have like a blanket? Do you have like a floor routine?
Yes, I do a floor show. We spoon.
God. I can imagine though, you would probably give a pretty badass back rub.
I got great hands for back rubs.
Yeah.
That I've sold a lot of my girlfriends on going out with me, just me touching them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I do that well.
No,
I'm pretty awkward and bumpy.
It's an intuition thing. Like I've got it to a point where it's almost electrical, if you can catch my drift, and I can feel the knots in people's muscles, and somehow if I focus on them, I can feel the pain go up my arms from the knots. It's weird. I think it's a little crazy. It sounds weird to even verbalize it, but I can. There's like an electricity to it. I'll zone in on your knots.
Oh, God, we have 2 show titles.
Yeah.
It's going to be burnt on. Anyway, well, is Here's the thing I was thinking about a little bit during intercourse is sometimes I'm wondering if when you're like giving a back rub, if it's like having sex, in that if you can put yourself or project yourself into the other person and imagine what you would like to be having done to you. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like I'm doing this to you, kind of like I was doing it to myself.
Yep. Is that definitely a thing? You definitely have to. There has to be that kind of communication. Otherwise, you're just gonna either hurt them or be completely useless, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a fine balance. But yeah, you're right. You got to imagine what you would like and what would feel good, and it's the same way. Communication is key. I'm starting to think about. I think I should give a back rub later. Now I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna figure this out. Dude, just take your time, go in slow, and then crescendo up a bit. And find those knots. You can feel them because they feel weird, and they kind of wiggle underneath between your fingers. Okay. A knot, it'll kind of roll between your fingers. Once you find it, then focus on it. Give it some pressure, but not too much, because girls are a little more delicate than you and I are. And, focus on it. Is that true? Because I understand girls have a lot higher tolerance for pain. That's what I hear, too, but, maybe I just can inflict more pain than a girl. Oh, that could be. Or, or it doesn't really hurt. They're just...
Right now, it's the best of what's their faces.
Hey, do you want to take a break?
Yeah, I want to smoke.
All right, I'll be back. Okay. I'll leave some tunes for the
on and off.
Listen and decide in your own mind what sounds best. Put your station name here.
I know your heart was black, but I'll still try to extract the good I see that's deep inside the light. I know you ain't gonna change one bit, but I'm sick of this life of shit that brings me down some new disguise. If I had real love, then I'd realize I'm gonna wait for a while, but I leave with a smile, 'cause I've never been this far away from you. I know you ain't gonna change one bit, but I'm sick of your lies and shit that brings me down some new disguise. If we had real love, then we'd realize. If we had real love, then we'd realize. And then that day in the parking lot, and I knew you had some, where the cast of life forecasted strings. It's just another day that we need to start with this, 'cause I know that hell is on its way. If we had real love, then we'd realize. If we had love, if we had love, if we had real love, then we'd realize. If we had love, it'll hit you right between the ears. If we had real love, then we'd realize. I know your heart was black, but I still try to extract the good I see that's deep inside those eyes. I know you ain't gonna change one bit, but I'm sick of your lies and shit that brings me down some new disguise. If they had real love, then they'd realize. If you had love, if you had love, if we had real love, then we'd realize. If we had love, it'll hit you right between the ears. If it had Hey, little laddie, you tripped out and stoned on the gravy with your eyes so shut. Hey, little lassie, the girl on the cover of Maybes has her mouth so shut, has her mouth so shut, has her mouth so shut. We all know this is wrong, but still we continue to spend. When the interest is high, denial is how we pretend. 'Cause our eyes are so shut. Left all alone in the 80s when your love was self-taught. Hey, Mom and Daddy, you left them alone in the 80s where the love was born. Yes, the love was born. Yes, the love was born. And we know this is wrong, but still we continue to say. We know this is wrong, but will we end? And the message that blinds and hurts everyone in the end. But who cares? 'Cause my mind is so shut.
Back over there for a minute.
Okay, just 1 minute. I'll go over there for. Okay, let me start. I'm gonna go over there. I'm going over there.
Okay, you're going over there.
Now I'm over. Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay.
Over here and I'm over here.
I'm coming over there too.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hello. Where are you going?
I can go ahead and go back over here. I told you I was only going there for a minute.
Oh.
And to come back over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay over here now.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh man, are you there? I'm over here. Are you there? Hello, I'm over here. I'm over here. Are you over there? Hello, I'm over here.
Hello.
You're over there.
I'm over here.
Okay, I'm over here.
Excellent. That's good. Because if you're over here, oh my God.
I went into the kitchen and there's lasagna being made with real mozzarella. And
Mozzarella.
And by the way, Elizabeth says that she likes you. You're a real person, which is number one. And number two, you know a lot about music. So,
Aw, she's so sweet. Thanks.
yeah, she apparently listens to this show. I don't know why.
Well, it's too bad this is the last one.
This is it. This is the last
We're done.
show. Yeah, we're done.
The Americans shut us down.
Yeah. Well, she told me to keep doing the show, so we should just keep doing it.
We should just keep doing it.
Well, I want to keep getting back rubs.
Oh,
Just throwing that out there. So now we're playing music that is like what we call pod safe.
yeah.
So it's yeah,
Yeah.
music that we're not going to get in trouble for.
I quit.
Well, there's another way we can do this. There's there's a service that I used to use, and it's called Podcast Alley.
Really?
Yeah, and you sign up for free, and it's all what's called pod-safe music that artists upload that you can listen to, put into a playlist, download, and rebroadcast.
But it's stymieing my musical expression.
I know that's
I know. What I want to share with people.
I know
because
exactly.
I'm excited about it. Now I got to go searching for stuff that might be mediocre.
Yeah, welcome to my podcast. That's not this one.
Well, see, I don't want to be in competition with the 5 Gallon Sound.
No, nobody does.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. We got to figure something out though, because I like playing music.
We got to do something. Or we just break away from all your other stuff, so it doesn't reflect anything that you do elsewhere.
You mean like just go rogue?
Yeah.
Like launch a secret feed that only our listeners can find out about?
That's maybe what we might have to do.
Okay.
If you want to keep me around.
No. Well, it could just be Core in the more.
Could be, but it wouldn't be the same.
It would not be even close.
No. I'm sad. No, I'm really sad.
Well, you were first angry. So what stage is this? There's
This is the second stage.
Yeah.
I won't accept it.
There's no stage 7 for you.
No.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. I don't know. Maybe we can call. Like it's
Paul Bernardo. He's getting married. If he can get married, we can do this fucking podcast.
Didn't Fingers have kids?
I hope not.
I thought he did.
Did he?
I think Fingers has offspring.
Those poor things.
Oh, he used to listen to the Offspring as well.
Those poor things. I know I'm a fucking strict bastard, but man,
he's the perfect high school teacher.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Those who can do. Those who can't.
But there's no teaching.
Teach.
There's
Come
no.
on, man.
There's no like.
Setting you up here for a liner.
Oh, sorry. Try it. Let's do it again. We'll cut that part out. Let's do it again.
Okay. Do you know what they say?
No. What do they say?
Those who can do. Those who can't
teach.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't. He's a history major. You can't do history.
No, how do you do history?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm going to go and study history for 5 years, and then I'm going to go make some. You just can't do it. It doesn't work that way.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. We're making history here, though.
You got that right. This is the show right here.
This is now the completely fucked up, adjudicated,
Why don't we?
stymied.
Here's another thing we could consider. We could look at making, bringing back some segments that were really good.
Well, how do we know which ones are good? Like our listeners don't give us any feedback whatsoever. I think we should just quit. I don't think we're any good.
All right. Well, I mean, do you want to just turn off the lights now and just walk away?
Yeah, fuck it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good morning, Harry. But there's got to be like American trivia or Canadian trivia was amazing.
Yes, I like that. But that guy plays soccer with children now every Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it's softball or something. Yeah, I mean, we lost Gregerson. He's out. He's gone.
Yeah, we lost our producer. We lost fucking Gordon. we put Gregerson in, and we lost Gregerson. And that other guy, he just wanted to steal my seat.
He just wanted to take the show from you.
Yep.
That's all there was to that. He looked at the website and he's going, that guy with the bow tie and the hair, that's pretty cool.
I can do that.
I can be that guy.
I've got like 6 bow ties already.
And I would say normally, like in a situation like this, we could call out to the listeners and say, hey, why don't, I'm going to stop. You know what we should do? We should completely turn this into a call-in radio show.
What else yeah.
Why don't we just make it Ask HairCor and the More for 1 hour every week?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, next week or the next time we have time to get together. Let's try it.
We could be like the next sort of, we could be online advisors and therapists, sort of.
Yes. Well, I've had extensive training in the Kama Sutra as well as the Tantra.
Right. We could like, and they could ask us anything. They could ask us about music,
My bicycle.
your bicycle, firearms, the clitoris, you name it. We can talk about this.
Yeah, the G spot. Nobody knows where the G spot
God,
is.
this is the show. We should just do a call-in radio show.
I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I can't see any other decent alternative.
Yeah, talk radio. This is the way to go. God, this is brilliant. This is really brilliant.
How do we do this though? How do we get people to call us? How do we inspire people to call you or I?
You know what we got in the industry? We got people called plants.
What are those?
Well, it's people that you get to call in.
Oh, but that's cheating.
No, but you got to start with that. You got to get the ball rolling, you know?
Okay.
Okay, now we shouldn't have told anybody that we'd have some plants. Right?
We're so bad at this.
We're already terrible at this.
Stick with us, people. We're just trying stuff out here.
I think we could do it, though, because between Facebook and Twitter and everything, we could get some people to call in. How hard is it to pick up the phone?
I hope you're right.
Because it could be an hour of just us waiting for the phone to ring like this.
Yeah, and it's really not good radio.
No, but I guess the point is, though, is that you have to have at least a couple of subjects and topics that you're going to cover in the program. Like you can have, you know, people can call in and ask anything, I think, but wouldn't it be best especially to have like this week we're going to talk about this. So please call in.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a topic of the week.
God, we need a toll-free number and everything.
We got one.
We do?
We just never use it.
Oh, yeah. I got to plug that back in.
No wonder nobody's calling us. The phone's
unhooked. I think there's a way, though. I think we can do it. I think there's a way to do it online, though. Like people still call in with their phone, but we can route it through online. Yeah, Skype works. Skype works. We could just pick up
we can
Skype
even put
calls.
your picture up.
God, maybe we should do that.
Let's try it.
Okay, I think that's
the only alternative I've heard so far that I'm half liking.
Because I think it would be great to just talk to listeners.
I think it'd be awesome. I'd love to talk to the listeners. I just that's my whole problem with this whole podcasting thing is having topics to talk about. And you know, I spend all week trying to figure out something to say, but you know, if our listenership would call in and ask us stuff, that'd be way easier.
Even hate mail. Send some hate mail. That'd be great.
Yeah, tell us to fuck off. We'll tell you to get bent.
Exactly. We'll call you and we'll just be like, look, you know, you downloaded the show. I don't know what to tell you.
And our first subject could be save HairCor and more.
Save HairCor and more. I don't know.
I'm so sad right now.
Okay, well, don't be sad. Look at this as an opportunity. I mean, obviously, the first little sting will piss us off.
I usually do. Yeah. I'm just playing it up.
I'm with you, though.
I always look at everything as an opportunity, not a whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, a problem.
It's not a problem, or it's not an issue. It's an opportunity.
I feel the same way. I had the call and I'm like, God, this is really pissing me off. And then after that, I'm like, this is sad because I don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. And then I told you,
we're kind of stuck.
Yeah,
we're kind of stuck for alternatives, right? Because,
yep, that's it.
I can't believe we ended HairCor and more with Kiss.
You know what we could do? Like we could do a podcast where we review Motley Crue records, but we don't play any of the music.
Good.
That's plan B. Plan B. I'm just throwing it out there. Spitballing.
Yeah, so we could just
Ideas.
be a couple of critique assholes on the internet.
Right. Just guys who have an opinion. That'd be good.
Yeah, just drive every artist crazy.
Yeah. I got a new pop screen.
I got a bicycle.
Nice. I don't know.
You too.
I guess the key is, though, if we do it, we have to have. The other thing with radio, the rule of thumb is normally you need at least 1,000 listeners to get one call.
So we should have 5 calls.
We should have 5 calls at least by now. Yeah. I think our time slot's good. This is a good time for people to call.
I think it's a great time for people to call.
Right.
What else are you going to do on Thursday night?
Yeah.
Tuesday nights are like super cheap wings.
You know what?
Answer like hump day.
I
Fuck
mean,
that.
to start with, like I declined at least 2 calls during this show of people just calling me on Skype. I could have taken them.
What?
I could have been like, hey.
Are you kidding me? Because
Sure.
I answer my phone on the show. It doesn't matter who it is that calls.
Yeah,
If
that's true.
Somebody calls.
Well, that's true.
Why are you killing me?
Yeah, but they're all like business people calling me for business stuff.
Well, that's even better.
That is even
Ask
better.
them why.
Do you know what time it is? HairCor's on. What are you doing? You know what'd be funny? Actually, because you're on the line, I could pick up the call.
And I can answer it.
Yeah, I could just say nothing. I could just say nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Chips are us.
Oh, God.
What kind of chip do you need?
That would be hilarious.
Is it a birthday party?
Well, let's try this thing. I'm going to call one of my contacts here and
All
just
right.
see what happens. Okay, we're calling another contact.
Okay.
Let's see. And I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to sit here and vape.
As long as I can hear it ring.
I don't have the ringer on.
Okay.
It's ringing now. I don't know if he'll pick up. It'd be funny if he didn't. I'm just going to look at all my contacts here.
Funnier if you did.
Look at all those contacts online. This is great. I don't think he's picking up.
It's your damn phone.
He didn't pick up.
Try another.
Oh, that's a big fail. Okay. All right. I'm going to hang up.
One.
Is this the show?
It is now.
Yeah, it sure
Thank
is.
you, America.
All right. What was that sound? That sound was something. See, a lot of these contacts, too, if I call them, it's like they're important people. I can't do that. They're going to get mad.
But isn't it your number that comes up?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're like,
What? I don't want to get you.
You-
Hello? Hello?
what? Hello?
Did you call about the chimpanzee?
HairCor.
In the